Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We bring you AAA baseball from the International League. It's the St. Paul Saints going up against the Indianapolis Indians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set. And on the mound today, number 37. Opposing batters have struggled against him this year, batting under 200. Think about this. From the start of the wild card era in 1995 through 2023, 50 Major League starting pitchers held opposing hitters to a batting average under 200. Only 5 of those seasons came with an ERA over 3. So it goes to show how effective it makes him to keep that batting average against down. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Slider misses away.
1-1.
Up and in.
2-1.
Good eye there. That's great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1. 3-1, couldn't come up with it.
Leading off for St. Paul.
And the batter will be the shortstop. And he has struggled this year. Swing and a miss, strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out and a runner at first. Next one's fouled back. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. That one missed. Popped up. The second baseman settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. The center fielder now at the plate. Some serious heat, 97 on that fastball. Runner at first, 1 away. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throw to second, out. Bounces this one to the right side. There with plenty of time, inning over. Offense held in check here. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after half an inning. Back at Busch Stadium. And our starting pitcher here today, number 24. And he seems to elevate his game when things get tough. He's going to need to command all 4 of his pitches to have a great game in this one. If one of those 4 isn't working, it makes it a lot easier for hitters to guess what's coming. And that's not a situation he wants to find himself in. Now up the center fielder.
The center fielder, Jake Crowhead.
Slap the other way, foul ball. 0-2, waves at that one.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. One down.
Batting second.
Next to hit will be the pitcher. Pitch misses inside. And that is ball one. And that one fouled off. One out and the base is empty. And that drops in for a strike. That changeup up in the zone is one he'd like to have back. He knows that's a meaty pitch to hit. Swing and a miss, chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Already establishing a potent rhythm, striking out the first two batters. It looks like these hitters are gonna have their work cut out for him in this one. Base is empty with two out. Edward Olivares digs in now with 6 hits in the series coming into this one. First pitch misses badly for ball one. Lifted in the air to right center. The right fielder drifts towards it, swallows it up. That's out number 3. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Second inning set to start. The batter now, Nick Maton.
The third baseman.
Maton starting at third, hitting cleanup, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. That one misses. 1-0.
No strike.
Some serious heat, 97 on that fastball.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Not likely he'll have much success swinging at the high heat like that. On the mound, he might as well keep going back to that pitch. And another ball. Just missed. What a take with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Leading off for St. Paul.
The right fielder will hit next. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Foul ball there. Runner at first, nobody out. And a swing and a miss. 1 out in the second. Now, Rubel Cespedes. Didn't play in last night's game, had a little breather. That one close, ruled a ball. Second inning, no score thus far. Close one, but doesn't get the call. I know he's trying to work down and get the double play, but now that he's down 2-0, he may need to come up to get back into this at bat. 2-0, here's the pitch. Pops it up, foul on the left side. And it's caught for the out. Now he throws on the brakes and returns safely to first.
The second baseman.
And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman. 1 run batted in yesterday, and that was their only run of the game. First pitch misses, ball 1. And a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second, 2 on and 2 out. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. 2 outs, runners at first and second. And here's the catcher. In there, and it's 0-1. This one to right, Peterson has this one sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. They strand a pair. Midway in the second, no score yet. They're back here at the ballpark. On to the bottom of the second. And now, the second baseman, number 81. And that's outside. Wouldn't chase that time. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. Next pitch, in for a strike. It's clear he's trying to own the inside part of the plate with 2 straight fastballs inside. We'll see if he goes away or comes back inside. This one deep in the air to left. The left fielder in position, puts it away for the out.
That is fifth. Not shortstop.
Tsung-Che Cheng, the next to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And the slider just misses. That's a terrific backdoor slider. He made the right call not to swing. It's tough to do much with that. Pitch misses there. 2-0. A little bit low. Good plate appearance there, able to take the walk.
Batting fifth.
Now it's the right fielder, Jace Peterson. Missed inside with the curveball. Picked to first and back in safely. Cheng is the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Can't find the zone, and that is 6 straight balls. Just missed. Here's the 3-0. Right through there for a strike. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Good pitching there, putting it a bit up and in on his hand so he can't extend for more power. 3-2 now. Puts this one in the air down the line. And it's off the wall, but in foul ground. That fastball was very hittable, but the swing just a touch too early. Pitcher needs to adjust. Wallops this one out towards right center. Could be two, maybe more. Around second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. And they're out in front with a 1-0 lead. One out, runner at second base. Here's the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Down 0-2, swings through it. One run in the inning so far. Bottom half of the second inning. Gets it by him for the strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Dominic Smith. Not getting the desired results at the plate recently. Just one hit in the last 5 games. And this pitch a little bit low, ball 1. On a line for a base hit. That puts runners at the corners with 2 away. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle. A hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. Two away. Runners at first and third. Now at the plate, Anthony Bemboom. Swing and a foul straight back. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Runners on first and third, 2 away. In the dirt. Nice job behind the dish. Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. Gathers, throws to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. And we're back here in Indianapolis. On to the next inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 24. So easy to look at the big contributors in this lineup, but this has been a strong producer all season long. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Lifted in the air to right center. Peterson drifting towards this one. Hauls it in for the out. And now, the left fielder, number 70, walked to open the ballgame. And a strike in there. Little chopper rolls foul. The Indians leading by 1. We're here in the top half of the third. Struck him out looking. And here at the plate, the shortstop, number 92. And that gets to the top of the zone for a strike.
No ball.
2 outs, base is empty. That one's too high. And a strike. Good fastball, 98 miles an hour. Gets him swinging. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Still behind, 1-0 to score. All set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, number 40.
The center fielder, Jake Bowen.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. In the dirt. Here's the 1-1. Curveball drops in there. Next offering is downstairs. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Great job of hitting to not get tied up or jammed on the inside pitch. He showed a compact, efficient swing that got the barrel to the ball and shot it back up the middle for the hit. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Here's the pitcher, 0 for 1 so far. Now we'll move to first and back in there. Swing and a foul straight back. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good eye there. Right side. Off balance speed. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play. That's a very difficult double play to turn, especially because the first baseman has to display exceptional footwork. The infielders did a really nice job there. Now the left fielder, Edward Olivares. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. Play made. That ends the inning. One hit in the inning, but that's all they got. We move on to inning number 4. The Indians have the lead, 1-0. Back at Busch Stadium, on to the 4th. And now the center fielder, number 90. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around. Upstairs. And that drops in for a strike. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Out. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Now the third baseman, Nick Maton, worked a walk in the first trip to the plate. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. The Indians up by a run, top half of the 4th. Line drive, that's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder.
He's been absolutely dominant in this one with only 2 hits surrendered to this point and no runs. With every hitter, it seems like he's got a plan and he's keeping them off balance. This hit shouldn't be too great a setback to overcome. One gone and a runner on at first. And now the right fielder. In the air to left center. Makes the grab. There's 2 gone.
Now batting, number 20.
So digging in, Rubel Cespedes, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and it drops in. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
So 2 on and 2 out. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. So far, he's thrown more than 80% first pitch strikes, which is driving this excellent outing. If he keeps it up, he could work very deep into this one. The 0-1. And it's a pop-up. And that's the end of the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We're midway through the 4th. The Indians lead it 1-0. We're back here at the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, number 81. That one finds the zone. And that is strike 1. It's been a good outing so far on the hill, but he's not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. If he doesn't get a little more efficient, things could go south.
That's the ball.
That's smart pitching against a hitter who uses the whole field. If he can't extend his arms, it's hard for him to hit the other way.
Ball.
Next pitch just misses. And it's 3-2. Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one. That goes to show you the kind of confidence he has in that pitch. Most pitchers at this level would have gone to the heater on 3-2. And now the shortstop, Tsung-Che Cheng. A walk and a run scored the first time.
No,
1-0.
outside.
Hammered for a base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Check out the exit velocity, 100 miles per hour. To get that kind of result, you need outstanding bat speed. Get under it a bit more, and it sails out of here. Stepping in, Jace Peterson.
Hurry.
Swings through that one, 0-1 now.
0-1.
Chang at first, 1 out. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. And goes down on strikes. And now 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Nick Gonzalez. Struck out swinging in the first AB. Runner on the go. Pitches in for a strike. Rode a second. Out. That ends the inning. Trying to get into scoring position on that play, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That is how you want to pick up your pitcher. We're in the top half of the 5th. Here's the catcher, number 23.
The catcher, number 23.
That misses the zone. And that's ball 1. Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
2 balls, no strike.
Chases a high fastball there. He's been working the whole zone well, but that high fastball really stands out because of how well he's placing it. The hitters have their work cut out for them. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. In time, 1 away on the strikeout. Next to hit will be the pitcher. And the slider just misses. The Saints trailing by 1. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Had him out in front for the strikeout. The left fielder getting ready to hit. And he's got serious defensive upside as a prospect with solid speed, good defense, and that elite arm strength. Really nice package of skills for an outfielder. Wouldn't chase that time. He hits a fly to center. Coming in on this one. Got it. Home half of the fifth coming up. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes 5'9", 25 years old, a former first rounder, back in 2020. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. They still haven't tracked it down as he rounds second base. Safely into third with a leadoff triple. And you can bet he feels really good about that one. He put a fantastic swing on that one, ripping it at 108 miles per hour, showing some really quick hands in the box. And now the first baseman, Dominic Smith. Great with the glove, but some inconsistency for him offensively. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. On the ground to third. Look at the stop here. And the throw. Nicely done for the out. And here's the catcher, Anthony Bemboom. 0 for 1. There's a strike. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. And he goes down on strikes. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. That's straight up power pitching right there. 3 straight fastballs, and the batter wasn't up to the task. He couldn't even make contact. Might need to work on the timing before your next AB. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. Feeling for the wall, makes the catch. It's 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left aboard. 5 innings down, the Indians with the lead, 2-0. And we're back here in Indianapolis. Start of the 6th. Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, the shortstop, number 92. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Yanked that changeup back. Just diabolical. And that drops in for a strike. Gets him looking. And a quick out, number 1. The center fielder digs in now. Fastball in for a strike. And it's 0-1. A lot of hittable pitches being taken right now. He's not exactly an ace, so you'd expect the hitters to be a bit more aggressive on mistake pitches. Not close with that one. And another ball. To the right side, Smith steps on the bat and quickly 2 away. And now it's going to be Nick Maton. just off the outside edge. And it's 1-0. Really frustrating day for the manager. This offense isn't showing a whole lot right now. 2 down and nobody aboard. And we're in the top half of the 6th. This one is in there. It's now 1-1.
One strike.
That one ripped, but foul. And 1-2. Goes down looking on that one. 3 up, 3 down here. And they're down 2-0. JT Brubaker into the game. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. Now to the plate, the pitcher.
For the Indians, the pitcher, Jared Jones.
And that one sliced foul. And it's even up. Movement in the bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. This one the other way. Dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning.
The left fielder.
Man on at first, and here is Edward Olivares. That's to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly, first and second now with nobody out.
Now back, second baseman, Kerbal Johnson.
And next, the cleanup hitter.
Ball.
Pitch is in the dirt.
1 ball, no strike.
Here comes the 1-0. A frozen rope. And it's into the gap. So the base is all loaded up now. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. And that makes it 3 hits in a row for this lineup. With the bases full, they've got a shot at breaking this thing wide open. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tung-Chae Chang. This is a prime opportunity right here. That one's in there, 0-1. Serious jam with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's gunning for the strikeout first, and then he needs to try and get a grounder for the double play. Tall task. Now here's the 0-2.
1-2.
In the dirt. No advance on the bases. Good job behind the dish. Bases loaded, no outs. That one not close. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. And a run scores on the double play. They may have scored one there, but with the bases loaded and nobody out, you have to find a way to get multiple runs in the inning. That double play is a real blow to their momentum. So up next, Jace Peterson, 1 for 2. There's a strike at the knees. Two outs and a runner at third. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. And here's the 0-2.
Ball.
That one almost got the hitter.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive to right. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that will retire the side. But they push across 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full innings. The Indians on top 3-0. Back at Busch Stadium. Now it's the right fielder, number 89.
For St. Paul, the right fielder, Deshaun Kersey Jr.
And that drops in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Carmen Majinski up and throwing. Close, but called a ball.
1-1.
This pitch popped up. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Number 20.
And here's the first baseman, Rubel Cespedes. And there's a strike. Hard to pitch as well as he has in this game without throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, and he's up over 70% for the ball game. That's strong work. The Saints trailing by 3 here in the top half of the 7th. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Moves under it. Makes the call and the grab. Tough way for this AB to end for the batter. He saw that one coming right down the pipe. His eyes got big, and he lost control of his swing mechanics. That pop-up should have been a laser into the gap. Base is empty with 2 out, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. It's a 1-2-3 inning. They're behind in this one, 3-0. We're back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
No.
It just misses, a ball and no strikes. That one finds its way through. And the leadoff hitter aboard. So digging in, Dominic Smith. The righty-lefty splits there. Sliced hard, but foul. And now it's all even up. Pretty clear he's trying to work the outer half of the plate, maybe get him to roll over one and keep it on the ground. Gonzalez on at first with nobody out. And the curve drops in there for a strike. That's a beautiful backdoor breaking ball, and he had no chance at the plate. Great pitch. He goes down looking. Here's the catcher, Anthony Bembu. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Brubaker picks over. Gonzalez back on a dive. Swings at the first pitch.
0-1.
That's inside. Wise to take that slider down and in. Very difficult to square that up. One pitch now.
No.
And the slider just
2
misses.
balls, 1 strike.
That's down and in. Swings and misses, and we're all filled up. He's clearly willing to swing at that pitch low in the zone. The pitcher has to notice that. If he does, he's got a better shot at inducing the double play. This one the other way, and there's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. The center fielder now at the plate, 1 for 3. Left field. Makes the grab.
The pitcher, number 37.
2 outs and runners at first and second. Here's the pitcher. That's in there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. The Indians trying to break this game open here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Nice take. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Edward Olivares waiting for a turn at the plate. First and second, 2 down. Line drive, that's a base knock out into center field. Runner from second scores as they add on, and it's 4-0. How about that? He helps his own cause with some timely hitting. Not bad. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Number 77 on to pitch now, and he's in the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Number 15 moves into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing second base and batting 9, number 15, Tanner.
So 2 down. Edward Olivares will hit next. Swings through it.
0-1.
The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Nice job to spot slider out of the hand and read the movement. He did well to lay off that pitch. 1-2 now. This one lifted to center field. It falls in. Around third. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. The run will score. Two outs, runners at first and second. The second baseman getting ready to hit. Fly ball to right field and deep. The right fielder settles underneath it, brings it in for the third out. 2 left on. We're at the end of 7. The Indians out front here, 5-0. All set for the start of this inning. And here's the catcher, number 23.
Number 23.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Because they're behind, you expect them to be a little more patient, which gives the pitcher an opportunity to get ahead early. That's exactly what he did there. That one's in there. That's strike 2. And that's in the dirt. Two and two, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there's one away. The second baseman, the next to hit. First time at bat here in the 8th after entering off the bench defensively. Clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. Ball 1 there. The Indians ahead by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. Misses outside, and the count 2-1. And that's in for a strike. Got it. 2 gone. Head back to the top of the lineup. Now a chance for number 70. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. This one is labeled. This one has a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Safely into second, it's a double. That at-bat was over in the blink of an eye. Pitcher brought the challenge pitch, a heater right down the pipe, and he was definitely geared up for it. Two away and a runner in scoring position here. And the batter will be the shortstop. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. And the slider just misses. And the count 1-2. Man at second with 2 down.
Ball.
And another ball.
2-2.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Notches strikeout number 150 this season. 1 runner left on base, and it is 5-0. All set for the bottom of the 8th. And now, Sung-Chae Chang.
The shortstop, Sung-Chae Chang.
First offering misses the mark. And swing and a miss. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. The 1-1 offering. This one in the air to right. And that's a fair ball.
The right fielder,
He's got some impressive wrist strength to be able to pull a ball on the outer half that hard. Not many hitters can do that. Digging in, Jace Peterson. That one fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. Chang takes his lead at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag. Chang back easily. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's the first out. Nick Gonzalez now at the plate.
Nick Gonzalez.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And that's off the inside edge.
1-1.
1-1. That was well spotted, but he couldn't get the call from the plate umpire. But he's handling it well, and he might get that call later. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And the slider just misses. That slider just spun up in the zone. If it's in a hittable spot, it could go a long way.
Full count.
Ground ball, left side, could be 2. 1 at second. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Looks like the starter's heading back out for the 9th, going for the shutout when we get back. And we're back here in Indianapolis. Leading off, the center fielder.
Emmanuel Rodriguez.
There's a strike. On the ground, right side, and handles this chance. Leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Maton.
He's 2 outs away. At the plate, Nick Maton. Towards first. Takes it to the bag at first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Deshaun Kersey Jr.
So it's their last chance of the ball game. And the next batter, the right fielder, number 89. Squares to bunt, but misses. They're down to their final strike of the game. You can tell he's locked in right now. Really knows what he's doing with every pitch. The Saints down to their last strike. And the count 1-2. He fell behind 0-2, but after taking a pitch that far outside the zone, he might be thinking about getting back into this at-bat. Not even close there. Nice eye right there. I know it turned out to be a ball, but it very well could have been strike 3 to end the game. That would give you nightmares. Righty gives up the 2-out walk.
Now batting,
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 37, out of the game. Great performance on the mound in this one. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. A new arm into the game, the righty, Carmen Majinski. A big lead like this can actually present a challenge for relievers because the lower adrenaline can lead to a loss of focus. We'll see how he handles that here. Runner at first, and now the first baseman, Rubel Cespedes. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That's not one of the best swings you'll ever see. Got jammed badly. Wouldn't chase that time. That fastball wasn't close on 0-2. Might be trying to speed him up at the plate before going to the off-speed. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Seemed to be sitting on the fastball there. Good job to adjust and fight off the breaking ball. And the 1-2. Skied to left, and this should do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. 5-0 the final here. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Indianapolis Indians, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Saints, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes.